What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaci Butler. If you're new here, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications bell. As many of you know, I just started a brand new channel where I'm moving over all of my gaming content and gaming videos, which I'm really excited about. Over on that channel, we're gonna be playing The Sims, Roblox with Soup, and I might be throwing in some Animal Crossing. Probably not Fortnite though. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at the Fortnite. We've been doing a lot of gaming on this channel, and so I just kind of wanted to reset. I kind of wanted to just kind of have a chill video to get back into the swing of things here on the main channel. So today I thought we would do a Q&A, because we haven't done one in a while. I think it's been at least a year since we've done a question and answer interview. As you can see, I'm in a different place at the moment. This is my favorite room in the whole wide world. It's my office at my parents' house. It's my red couch, my records, my supernatural, my nerdiness. And I'm spending some time here this summer because I haven't seen my dad or my grandmother in a long time because of the pandemic. And so we road tripped here and we're very careful. We didn't want to get on a plane and then go see my grandmother. So we drove from California here to Texas. Yeah, we're just quarantining because that's all there is to do. So stay safe out there. Please, please, please wear your masks. Also, guys, the Black Lives Matter movement is not just a moment in time. It is definitely a movement. And there are still thousands of people out there protesting and working hard to improve our society and all the systemic racism and everything that's been going on and happening to Black people and people of color for the past 400 years, our whole country. So please keep those people in your thoughts. Go out there, sign petitions. If you are able to protest, do that, but please do it carefully. Wear your mask, wear protection, and just keep learning, keep reading, keep educating yourself on what you can do as just one person in society to help society as a whole. And register to vote. For God's sake, please vote in November. So on to the Q&A. I took to Instagram, which if you're not following me, make sure to go follow me, and here on YouTube in the community tab to ask you guys, to ask me stuff. So we're gonna dive right in. I'm gonna try to answer a lot of them, the best of my abilities. I don't know. Okay, let's see. First question, do you miss hanging out with our fire? I do miss hanging out with our fire. We actually did see each other before I went to Dallas because all of us had been quarantining. None of us had been out anywhere except to go to the grocery store, and we've all been very careful about wearing our mask and everything. So I did see Jeff and our fire before I left for Texas, and we were very careful, social distancing and everything. But I do miss hanging out with them. I miss making videos with them. But luckily, because we're playing Roblox together now, we are like talking to each other every single day while we're filming. So that's really exciting. Favorite childhood show? I loved Rugrats. I loved Rugrats, and I think Arthur I liked a lot of TV. I also loved Lizzie McGuire. I had a poster of Lizzie McGuire above my bed when I was a kid. But Rugrats and Arthur, although my parents had to limit my watching of Rugrats and Arthur because I was becoming too much like Angelica and DW. I like looked up to them apparently, and I was giving them way more sass than like I should have been. Are you planning to make new merch yet? Yes, I am. Right now, you can look below and you can go find the Inappropriate t-shirt that I created for my latest single along with the Bullet shirt. I am wanting to do some merch very soon. Maybe there's some soup merch in the future. Be on the lookout for that, but if you haven't yet, you can check out the Inappropriate shirts and Inappropriate leggings, which are really cool, which I haven't worn mine on video yet. I just realized, which I need to show you guys. What's your favorite song you've released so far? It's weird because I I always feel like the song that I've released most recently is usually my favorite because that's the one that's like on my brain and everything. But I don't know. I enjoy each of my songs has a special place in my heart for what it was written for or when it was written and a different mindset I was in when I wrote it. So I don't know. They each have a special place in my heart. I will say one that I really like that I kind of want to re-release, which some of you know if you're Lucky Charms, because if you're a Lucky Charm then you were sent, but it's called The Lonely Don't Lie, and I'm kind of wanting to like re-release it maybe. I don't know yet. I was like 12 when I recorded it, and it's a fun song. Who is your favorite singer? This is a really hard one, but I have like, I don't know if it's a top 5. Okay, in no particular order, it's Brendan Urie, Hayley Williams, Don Henley, Elvis Presley, Kelly Clarkson, there's a couple others, Steven Tyler, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, and I don't know, we'll just leave it at top 9. Those are my top 9. I know I'm missing someone that I don't. Favorite fandom? Oh my gosh, well I would have to say the Lucky Charms. I don't know if I really consider it a fandom though. Is it considered a fandom? I look at fandoms as like, for like a TV show or something. Not as much, well I guess like BTS, that's a fandom really. My favorite fandom personally, if we're excluding our fandom, the Lucky Charms and Soup and Fire Fam and all that, would be the Supernatural fandom. I've told you guys this before, but I love Supernatural so much. And I've been to like Supernatural conventions, stuff like that, and everyone in the SPN family there's so many people are nice. I mean, there's problematic people in every fandom obviously, but the Supernatural fandom's pretty rad, and they've done so much charity stuff and all that. I know a lot of K-pop fans have too and all, so trust me, I'm not coming after the K-pop fans. But personally, my favorite fandom is the SPN family, because I feel like I'm kind of part of the Supernatural fandom. Pause. When was my first song uploaded? My very first song was uploaded, I don't even know if it was like uploaded. It was like when iTunes was still like coming into play. It was back in 2009, I think. It was called Dream On. I wrote it on an airplane with my dad, and yeah, I think it was uploaded in 2009. It's been taken down now. My first 3 singles are no longer available on most platforms, but if you dig really deep, you can find them, because I've done it before, trying to see if you could still get them online, and you can if you dig deep. So it's Dream On. It's like, dream on, you're gonna see my world. You're gonna hear my words. You're gonna feel your life exploding. Dream on. Here, just listen to it. It's always been in my soul to be the girl in the leading role. Life for me hasn't been. That was 12-year-old Jaci. Will you be making videos with Soup in real life when the COVID thing is over? Like, not on Roblox. Yeah, I think so. We're gonna make some TikToks together, maybe? I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. Yes, and it's Soup. It's not Soup Group, just so you guys know, it is Soup. So it's kind of like a little bit different. But it is primarily on Roblox, and we're playing games with each other, having fun. And Soup, like the can. Soup can with ingredients. Pause. What do you use? Where do you go to do your hair? Well, as you guys can see, it's not looking great right now because I've washed it so much. Just because I can. I shouldn't be washing it because it's washing the color out and it's looking like crap. But I did this myself because hair salons were closed. I need to re-dye the green in it. But I use Pravana for the most part, Pravana Vivids and Neon, and I use like 3 different greens to create my signature green that I have. But yeah, right now it's not looking the best. Pause. Oh, when did I start dyeing my hair green? I started dyeing my hair green back in 2014, I think. So I've had my hair green about 6 years, except for that time period just now, like 3 months ago, or like for the past 3 months where it was brown. My natural hair color, and it was like a yellow green, and then I turned it to like a bright green, and it's just been with me ever since. I I think someone asked this too, but I started doing it green because I had a mic stand that was green, and that kind of became my band's colors, was like green and black. So I would do like green makeup and green nails and all, but then I wanted to have green hair. And so I did it. When do we get to see you play Animal Crossing? Very, very soon. I'm working on my island. I was trying to decide whether to wait for it to be a 5-star island before I did like a tour, but I think I might go live some to show you guys the progress of it. Right now it's is it a 3-star island or a 4-star island? It keeps going back and forth. Like one day it'll be a 3-star and the next day it'll be a 4-star and then it'll go back to a 3-star because I think I leave too much stuff around and Isabel gets mad. But yeah, very soon. I'm excited about it. It's called Wonder Wharf is the name of my island. 10 points to Slytherin if you can name what I named it after. Favorite movie or TV show? Movies are different for me. I love watching new movies, and then I don't really watch movies over again unless it's like Harry Potter or something, or the Marvel movies. But some classics that I like, if you haven't seen them, would be the Back to the Future series, Beetlejuice. I like a lot of 80s movies. Die Hard, Forrest Gump is a great movie. But favorite TV shows, I love TV. Favorite TV shows of all time? I have 5 favorite TV shows of all time, in no particular order. That is Supernatural, Friends, Parks and Rec, Gilmore Girls, and Bob's Burgers. Is TJ not in Soup? So they're a Soup group, and this is Soup. So TJ is not a part of Soup. Soup is very much around mine, Jeff, and Fire's love of gaming and Roblox. And that was something we all wanted to do together. TJ is very much focusing on his music. There's no hard feelings at all. I know a lot of you have been asking and stuff like that. TJ is still one of our good friends. We love TJ, still talk to him all the time. Our focus on different things kind of changed. So Soup is me, Jeff, and Fire. Not weird at all because Jeff has always, we didn't meet Jeff until after Soup Group had started, but Jeff has always kind of been like our friend since that started, so he was always like there and kind of an entity, and he's become like my best friend, and him and I got really close and everything, so I think it just all worked out really well. So we're excited for you guys to see it and join in along the way. If you're not subscribed to Soup, make sure to subscribe to Fire Plays, Jeffo Roblox, and Jackie Plays. Do you have a crush or secret boyfriend? I love the way that's worded. I got several of these questions. Oh, anyone that you're interested in right now. This must be a popular question, but oh well. I do not have a secret boyfriend. I don't keep many secrets from you guys. Y'all should know this by now. No, I do not have a secret boyfriend. I don't really have a crush either. I mean, I see people, like if I'm scrolling on TikTok and I'm like, oh, they're cute, but I never act on it. So there's one like TikToker that I followed on Instagram that I kind of think is cute, and like we said like 3 words to each other. It was about pizza. He's from Tennessee, so he lives on the East Coast, so I don't think anything would happen, so that's why I haven't done anything. Plus I don't know, but he's cute. But that's all I'm gonna say. I'm single as a Pringle. Can you lick your tongue to your elbow? Wait, can I? I don't think I can. Do you have any singing tips or singing exercises? Yes, I was actually a vocal coach for like 8 months at School of Rock. Any of my students? Hi. I'm a very big advocate of before singing, always warm up. There's definitely some different warm-ups you can do. Scales, it's really good if you know the piano, you can do the scales yourself so you can feel and know, when to stop and when to push it. Always warm up. You can usually find some cool warm-ups on YouTube, I think, even. The lip rolls are always really good to loosen up the vocal cords. It really helps put your head in the right space to hear the notes. So don't just go. Always drink room temperature water when singing. Don't drink the cold water, it tightens up the vocal cords. Caffeine, I drink a ton of caffeine, but never drink caffeine while you're singing. It also kind of dries out the vocal cords. Always drink water. If you have a sore throat, drink tons of tea. I know I'm vegan, but honey is a great help for a sore throat. Just try to find it ethically sourced honey if you're gonna use honey. And usually buy local, or try to. It's a spoonful of honey before you go to bed at night, then don't drink any water. that on your throat, if you've gotten a sore throat or feeling like you're getting a sore throat, it should be gone the next day. It's pretty awesome stuff. I don't know what you call it. I'm not a doctor, but pause. If you get another tattoo, what will it be? Ooh, I've been wanting another tattoo, but it's hard because we're still in a pandemic, so I don't go out if you don't have to. But I do have some different ones in mind for my next tattoo. I know we've been talking about Supernatural a lot. It's because I've been watching it again, so it's on my brain. But the very last season, season 15, is coming out hopefully the end of this year. The coronavirus has kind of changed the schedules up a little bit for TV and movies, but I may get a Supernatural tattoo in honor of the very last season. But I don't know yet. I don't know what my next tattoo will be or when it'll happen, because like I said, I'm not planning on going out anywhere unless I like need toilet paper. Do you have a phobia? I used to. When I was a kid, I don't know if there's a name for it, but I was deathly afraid of tornadoes. And I don't mean like if it was stormy, I got scared. I mean like it could be a beautiful clear day and a couple of white fluffy clouds in the sky, and I would see, and I would be like, is that a tornado? And we later found out that my OCD, that stemmed from my OCD. So I guess it's not really a phobia, my OCD, but that has definitely makes my brain a little different in the way I think about things, and being OCD, not in the organizational way, but in the kind of germs way. And that's what's crazy about this will be the last question, but I'll end on this note. Kind of a look into like OCD during a pandemic, or at least my OCD. Like I've said before, everyone's brain is kind of different, so OCD affects people differently who have it. I've talked about this in past videos. I went to therapy for several years for my OCD because it was more of like a feeling. For example, if I went in Walmart and then came home, I didn't want to sit on my couch for the feeling of being dirty after being in a store, and like the fear, not necessarily even of a specific disease or something, but just germs in general. And I didn't like the feeling, and I would have to shower and change clothes. And so I went to therapy for several years, you know, to retrain my brain that that's an irrational thought. And then of course we have a pandemic and that is no longer an irrational thought for a lot of people. They say change your clothes, wash down your groceries, things that someone like me, the way my brain works and the way I'm wired with OCD, things that I've always thought about, but have always been told and conditioned that those things were kind of a rational thought, where a quote unquote normal person could take that thought out of their brain and be like, oh, it's fine. My brain would be like, no, you're gonna keep worrying about this until you actually do it, until you do wash your hands 20 times or wash down all your groceries. So that's kind of been my brain on OCD during a pandemic, trying not to freak out, for lack of a better word, because I don't like using the word freak out when you're talking about mental illness, but it's been kind of a process of, you know, not being like, aha, I told you so. I told the world that this was gonna happen. And also just realizing that, you know, yes, this is happening right now, but I cannot lose everything that my brain and myself have worked through. Luckily, I can separate when I'm being cautious about the pandemic and when it is my OCD. I can process it, but sometimes it's hard to not give in to the OCD. So I guess that was my answer to your long, do you have a phobia question. I don't really have a phobia, but I do have OCD, and that's just kind of a little insight on what it's like to have OCD in a pandemic. You know what, that was kind of heavy, so we're gonna end on a positive question. Someone said, what is your favorite food? I think I've always answered this question in Q&As because I think it's always a little bit different. I think the first time I answered it was tacos, the second time I answered it was ramen or noodles, and this is the third time that I'm answering it, and it's still noodles, I think. I could literally live off of pasta. First of all, it's cheap. Second of all, it's easy. Third of all, it's just good. Like, you can eat anything on it in the cabinet. If you have butter, put it on noodles. If you have sauce, put it on noodles. Noodles are my go-to, especially pesto. I eat pesto so much, I'm probably gonna turn green. Oops, it already happened. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We got about a chill day today. Thank you for submitting your questions. If you have any other questions that maybe I didn't answer of yours in the chat below, maybe I'll be answering back some comments. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and if you're not subscribed to Soup and my second channel, make sure you go do that. We're gonna be playing lots of games. I post 3 times a week on that channel, and I will see you guys next Thursday. Bye! I'm so trash. We're not suitable for children here.